Devil, I will kill you, devil. You must go to hell. Yes. Oh, yes. You must die. Like my enemy. Yes. Go to
If it happens again, drink some water and try to sleep. It doesn't matter whether you are a professional killer or a probationer in killing. The killing of a person can be done within a few minutes, but their struggling when they die will be stuck with our memory. If we are fledgling murderers, that will never allow us to sleep. Thus, when we kill a person, we kill our sleep too. No sleep till the end. I shouldn't have killed Mary. It was for me she left her family, her children and husband. I shouldn't have killed her. It was for that Sujata I killed Mary. That Sujata hasn't come to see me so far. I heard from others that she is afraid to see me. See this murderer. Do you know what did my poor Mary say when I strangled her? Kill me! Kill me! I don't want to see me and live with that Sujata. Where shall I go then? I killed her with these hands. I cut her body into 30 pieces and threw them out at different places. I took her head and threw it in the corporation waste of the show. From that day, I couldn't sleep. If I do, at the next second, I will wake up with a shudder, feeling her headless body lying just by the side of me. The most pitiable thing in this episode is her family didn't want her body. So police people had to bury her body. Then how can I sleep? I don't want to live like this. I can't live like this till the end of my life. If I get a chance to go out of this prison, I will commit suicide. Yes, definitely I will commit suicide. We are not thieves, we are murderers. So we will be excommunicated. Nobody will look at our face and talk. Everyone will avoid us. So if we kill anyone, we kill ourselves. We kill our sleep. We kill our peace. We kill our life. If I get a chance to go out of this prison, I will commit suicide. Yes, definitely I will commit suicide. Yes, definitely I will commit suicide. I will commit suicide. Commit suicide. Suicide.
Thus Mahabali has
Mahadevi,
come. It's
come
what
on,
you need.
let's move.
Okay, carry on.
My Mahadeva, who is also the god of other religious faiths, will bless you all.
Hi, Grishma. I have been waiting for you. Finally you came. Let's go outside.
Bijueta, how is mommy?
Same condition. Even dad's arrival hasn't brought any change.
What about daddy?
He too behaved strangely. He was a bit relaxed and hopeful when he came last year. But this time, he's totally strange. Even our father complained that he hasn't gone to the church so far. He doesn't want to go near mother and talk to her. I don't know what to do. Why these kinds of unexpected things in my life? Nobody is here to console me or support. Even Shiva Prasad uncle. How can I expect his help, whose son was killed by my father? I don't know how all this will end. How can I solve these problems?
No, Bijueta, no. Don't get disappointed. Everything will be alright. I will be with you. Whatever happens, I'll be with you. Sure. I know my papa. He knows our affairs. We had a detailed discussion on it yesterday. Though the death of Gogul shattered him, he has recovered from it now. My mind says he will be with us. Everything will be alright, Bijueta. Oh, only 5 minutes to reach the bus stop. Bijueta, I'll call you in the evening.
Soon I'll put an end to your calling. I know whom you're talking to. So stop this dirty game. His father has come out from prison. Stop talking to him, otherwise you will be his next prey. Shiveta, don't you see what's going on in this house? Find an alliance for her, otherwise we'll lose our daughter too.
Ambi, what is this? She is not a child, she is a matured one. She knows very well what is what and who is who. So don't harass her like this. She is our child, our only one child. So, no, please, no. Switch. What the hell is going on? Wilson, don't, please. Wilson, get down, I say. No. As I stop you now, years ago, I stopped Gogul here from committing suicide. But I lost him. Life is precious. It shouldn't be ended at the fit of anger and disappointment. It was the same filthy anger and disappointment that made you kill my Gogul and now try to kill you. Kill yourself. Mistake. I too had done a mistake. I found time to watch the changes in share market and real estate business, but failed to find time to observe the unexpected and unhealthy changes in the taste and attitude of my teenaged son. Mistakes should be corrected. It should never be repeated. I have saved you not because of my forgetting the fact that it was you who killed my beloved son, but because of my considering the fact that my only daughter loves your son. Their love is such a powerful one, powerful enough to withstand all the tragedies that have happened in our families. But your death will ruin everything. It will kill your insane wife. Unfortunately, your son may select the way you selected. Sometimes my daughter may accompany him. then what will be the meaning of leading a life in my case? So, why don't we become optimists, trying to turn the pages of happiness again? Time and patience will cure all the wounds of us. Will your church oppose the marriage of our children? A Hindu girl marrying a Christian boy?
Who cares? It is secular India. So, not in church, not in temple. It should be done in the auditorium.
No. Since India is a secular one, the marriage ceremony should take place both in the temple and the church.
Then it should be arranged quickly. I have only 12 days left on my parole.
Thank God, we are united at the end.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, I am here to deliver my sincere thanks to all who have made the previous showing of Parole, a short film from study material in English shaped by the teachers and students of this school, for the students of all the schools throughout the world, a successful one. Anyone can have a copy of the same, anyone can download it either from the school site or from any teachers and students of this school or from any other school who has a copy of it. Thus, the second short film cum study material of COT VHSS has come out. First of all, let me convey my sincere thanks on behalf of PTA, School Management Committee, teachers and students, to all the teachers and students who initiated and struggled to shape this Parole for us. Then my sincere thanks to our Panchayat President who inaugurated this previous showing of Parole. Thank you, sir. Then my sincere thanks to our manager, Sri Divagan sir, who presided over that function. Then my sincere thanks to our VEC Secretary, Sri Krishnan Sarava, who have received our first copy of Parole. Then my sincere thanks to our PTA President who provided this function. Then my sincere thanks to our Principal, Sri Padmanabhi, who provided all support to visualize this short film. Then my sincere thanks to all the management committee members who helped us to succeed in it. Then my sincere thanks to our Joseph, VHSC head, who was with us to share this speech material within time. Then my sincere thanks to our SRG convener, Sri Shah sir, board member Sri Kunjava sir, who delivered felicitations. Then my sincere thanks to all teachers and students who struggled with us to shape this teaching material. Parole. Then my sincere thanks to all who have come here to make this function of the previous showing of the study material Parole a great success. Thank you.
On the short film Mahamuni the Great.
No, it was not a launch ceremony. It was the function of a previous showing of a Mahamuni the Great. My speech comes in Mahamuni Activities.
Anyway, I don't want you to trouble you anymore. Go and meet our English teacher to know all about the...
Though Parole has a sad beginning, it has a happy ending. It also gives us a message. Out of darkness, like a candle I have removed.
Yes, many of us find part with goodness. We never try to know the reason behind the crime.
Whatever may be the reason behind the crime is crime. The person who commits the crime should be punished.
But we should not be cruel with the criminals even after they are getting punishment for crime. If they realize their mistakes and if they want to live a peaceful life without committing the mistakes again, a chance should be given to them.
Yes, you are right. As they are emotionally handicapped, more care should be given to them. Our negligence may have an adverse effect on them. So, we should be very careful when we deal with them. Apart from internet and mobile phones, is also focused in this short film Parole. Yes, government has totally been disturbed by the misuse of internet and mobile phones.
That was why it disturbed big mode, but it is unfortunate that the big mode is capability.
Yes, it is unfortunate, but as Google says, it was an accident. He didn't intend to kill her, but when he closed her mouth not to shout, she died.
We all should be very careful when we deal with internet. Many dirty and malicious sites may attract our attention. If we fail to keep ourselves away from it, we will lose our common sense and presence of mind and thereby destroy our whole life. A handful of us, I know, have a soft corner to the so-called sites. I think it's a final warning to them.
It also gives a warning to the parents who are mad after money making to real estate and share market business. Not all, but a few, like Shiv Prasad in Parole. I think it is an eye-opener to such people. Anyhow, Parole is all the necessary things that we should aware of. I think the language is too simple. Now, I think I can reshape a short film. Not now, but during the summer vacation. I believe our teachers will definitely help us in shaping them.
Yes, definitely they will help us. Carry on, Srividya. We all will be there to help you. The bell rings. Let's go to the class.
Today is a very important day in my life. A short film cum study material in English named Parole was exhibited in our class. I have seen hundreds of films earlier, but Parole was the only one film that had been exhibited and visualized in the school by our teachers and students as a part of the teaching and learning process. It is the story of a prisoner named Wilson who has been on his parole. As he is a murderer, he is totally avoided by all the people. When his daughter was killed by his neighbor boy, he killed him and got life imprisonment. Though two murders took place in this film, the only dominant factor. But violence was not the only dominant factor in it. Regret, repentance, realizing the mistake, and guilty consciousness are the dominant factors in it. All the criminal characters in this film felt sorry for their crime they had done earlier. When this regret and repentance were not taken into account by others, they tried to commit suicide. But Vincent was rescued by a mature one who realized the change in them. The story stressed the importance of extending a helping hand towards the criminals who try to become good people. The need and executing of a rehabilitation of the criminals is also stressed in the short film. Apart from this, the mobile phones and the internet in spoiling the teenage students is also focused. Here the vigilance of parents in keeping watch the changing taste, attitude, behavior of the teenage boys and girls is also stressed. Thus, Parole help us to see the unseen and help us to realize the role of society in bringing a favorable change in the life of the emotionally handicapped. So, in my opinion, the short film cum study material Parole had been designed by our English teacher. It is in no way inferior to the lessons, plays, poems are included in the course and practice books. Anyway, I am fortunate to have a study material of this kind from my school.
Why have you selected Parole, a story of your own visualized, instead of selecting a story or a play from our course book?
In the course book and the practice book of English meant for class 11 and 12, we have all the activities. That will do. But if a different story is selected, I thought it will attract students. The curriculum objectives can also be achieved by providing conversation, speech, group discussion, interview and diary writing and so on. I am an English teacher. Writing a story of my own, then getting it visualized is a fortunate thing. So I think I am a fortunate teacher to write a story and get it visualized. I think it will inspire other teachers to come out with similar material in the future.
Sir, what message do you want to convey to both the students and the society through this short film Parole?
Actually, there are 3 messages. The very first one is the so-called criminals, they are handicapped. They are emotionally handicapped. So, they should be considered with sympathy. Sympathetic consideration should be given to them. The very second message is the parents, majority of the parents, they are mad after money, avaricious. They can't find time to observe and guide their teenage children. If they don't find to observe and guide their teenage children, definitely they will lose them. This is the second message. The third message is, we all use computers and mobile phones. They are good friends, but they are bad enemies. Unless we use them in such a way not to harass us, not to give any trouble to us, we will be trapped and poisoned. Unless we use them cautiously, we will be trapped and poisoned.
Sir, you are the hero of Parole, but in Mahamudi you were only a subordinate character. What different did you feel when you handled both?
When we handle a character, we try our maximum to become that character. I could have done justice to Karnathan in Mahamudi the Great. I think that must be the reason behind my becoming the hero in Parole. I believe that I have done justice to Wilson. Actually, when we do a character, we should do justice. That's the important thing. It doesn't matter whether you are the villain or hero. We should not act like the character. We should live like that character. That's what I actually felt on my handling both the characters.
Sir, what are the factors that force you to commit suicide?
The words of Shani influenced me very much. Majority of the murderers suffer a lot because of not getting enough sleep. The guilty consciousness will not allow them to sleep. They are screaming, they are struggling. They are requested not to kill them. Such type of things haunting the murderers deeply. The request of Gokul not to kill him is the main factor. Then the negligence of my friends and relatives is the second factor. The pathetic condition of the mentally sick wife is the third factor. Finally, the departure of my beloved child, Binamol. So these are the factors that tempted me to commit suicide.
Sir, when you killed Mary, didn't you think that you would be arrested by the police?
No, of course, I didn't realize that I would be arrested by the police. Actually, it is the case of all murderers. All murders will be caught by the police, 99%.
Sir, did you do article Sujata? Who was your road person in the program?
Only after killing Mary, I realized that she is alone in this life. But it was actually I who poisoned her to cheat her family. Instead of killing Sujata, she actually, my guilty conscience makes me think that I should rather kill myself.
Sir, your sister Binamol was killed by Gogol. How could you love Grishma, the sister of Gogol?
Actually, we were in love even before the murders. And the murders of Binamol and Gogol shattered our love which today. And we thought our love would heal the wounds of families, though the wounds were strong, so deep.
Sir, if your father didn't kill Gogol, what would you do? Didn't you try to take revenge upon Gogol?
No, I wouldn't kill Gogol. Because if I kill Gogol, Shivaprasad uncle might kill me. And see, we have a system of law in our country. We should abide that law and we should follow the law.
Hi, Madhavata. Sorry, sir, sorry. Were you sure that Babu had seen Gopal's father carrying a knife?
Actually, I was not sure whether Babu has seen him carrying a knife or not.
Then why did you say that to Wilson?
Just to threaten Wilson, not to come again to my sister every now and then.
Madam, you were very angry with your doctor Grishma when she was making a call. You didn't know then whom she was talking to.
Yes, if she talks with anyone else more than 2 minutes, it must be Biju. I know it was Biju.
Hi madam, your husband obviously you not to harass me. Do you have the habit of harassing you?
No, she's my only daughter. I can't